We've already talked about the best restaurants at Disney's Magic Kingdom, but WDWAO members have been voting on the best restaurants at Epcot. And today on Walt Disney World Adults Only, I'm going to reveal their top 5. Welcome, Royal Highnesses. I'm Dan and you're watching Walt Disney World Adults Only. I hope you're all keeping well and you're enjoying the summer. It really is another hot one here today in London. I can't believe how lucky we are to have such great weather this year. Today I thought we'd do a quick rundown of the best restaurants at Epcot. We've already got a similar video about the best restaurants of Magic Kingdom, and of course I'll link that one for you down in the comments below, and there should be a link popping up here for you as well. The Magic Kingdom video is slightly different to this one. In the Magic Kingdom one, I asked our Walt Disney World Adults Only team members to reveal their favourite Magic Kingdom restaurant. But for the purposes of today, I ran a poll in our Facebook group where our members were all asked to vote for their favourite Epcot restaurants. And I gave them all the choices. They could vote for as many restaurants as they liked, and they could vote for quick service, table service and signature fine dining restaurants. Nothing was left off the table. And I have to say, I'm really surprised that not one quick service restaurant has made the top 5. Epcot is probably the park that I have the least experience dining at. Whenever I go to Walt Disney World, there's a festival on and I can be found gorging around the World Showcase, trying things from all of those booths, and for that reason I've got very limited experience in the restaurants myself. In fact, of the top 5 that have been voted for by our members, I've only dined at one so far. Okay, before we get started, could you please just check your subscribe with that little notification bell clicked? We are going to have a worst Epcot restaurant video coming out very soon and you are not going to want to miss that one. And before I reveal the top 5, tell me in the comments down below, what are your predictions for the top 5? Which restaurants do you think our members have voted for? I'd love to see how close you are. Right, here we go, number 5, and we are going to start in the United Kingdom Pavilion and with the Rose and Crown Dining Room. The Rose and Crown is a traditional Old English pub. One of the most common names for a pub in the UK, in fact, and this restaurant offers a selection of British comfort food as well as an extensive bar featuring drinks from across the 4 nations of the UK and Guinness from the island of Ireland too. Here you will find a menu featuring fish and chips, chicken curry, bangers and mash and shepherd's pie too. You can also find a slightly overpriced Scotch egg here too, as well as desserts which include a sticky toffee pudding and an English trifle as well. Prices here are around $13 for an appetizer, $23 for entrees and $9 for dessert. There is a very full bar here and some very unique specialty cocktails as well. One of the really great things about this restaurant is it's situated on the waterfront, and if you time your meal right, you can get some really great seated views of Harmonious. They are also currently doing a special dining package to watch Harmonious from this restaurant too. This isn't somewhere that I've dined before, but I have been inside for a drink at the bar, but I've only heard really great things about this place. It seems to be really popular. I guess for me, this is like eating food that I get here all the time whilst I'm on my holiday, and there are so many options available to me for dining at Walt Disney World. This one just kind of hasn't made my list yet. On to number 4, 4th place, and this one was a real surprise for me. We are heading to Germany Pavilion and we are going to check out Biergarten. At Biergarten, you can celebrate Oktoberfest all year round with authentic German food and lively entertainment. A traditional Bavarian village sets the scene, with long shared tables, and all you care to enjoy buffet food is the order of the day here. You dine to the Umpa beat of a lively polka band. And of course, this would not be Germany without the steins of beer. A beer lover's paradise perhaps? Serving lunch and dinner for $46 per person plus tax and gratuity, this buffet includes seasonal salads, rotisserie chicken, traditional German sausages, sauerkraut, spätzle, schnitzel, noodle gratin and an assortment of desserts too. I haven't dined here before purely because I'm not the greatest lover of German cuisine and I don't think I'd get my money's worth from the buffet. However, the show looks incredible. I'd really love to see that, and so it might be worth adding to my list for a future trip just to see the show and maybe just to pick at the buffet a little bit. Maybe I could try something new and get over myself perhaps. Next, number 3. and we are going to the Japan Pavilion, and our members have voted for Teppan. Teppan is a teppanyaki style restaurant where the Teppan chef actually cooks your meal at your table. You'll be entertained as the chefs skillfully chop and stir fry your food right in front of your eyes. Again, these are shared tables and a great opportunity to meet new people. Here you will find some interesting and authentic Japanese flavours. They serve steak, chicken, seafood and vegetable entrees, which are all accompanied by udon noodles and steamed rice. You can also find a selection of sushi rolls here too. Prices here range between $4 and $17 for appetizers, around $15 for sushi rolls, and entrees are priced between $24 and $65 each. Desserts here sound less enticing to me, but are priced around $9 and include a yuzu mousse cake, mango mousse cake, chocolate ginger cake and a matcha tiramisu. Of course you can get Japanese sake, plum wine, Japanese whiskies and a whole range of wines, beers and cocktails here too. I haven't dined at Teppan yet, but I've got a reservation on the 5th of September and I literally cannot wait to try it. It looks like such a fun dining experience, and I'll be sure to vlog it as well, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that vlog when it comes out later this year. Number 2, and we are going to the Italian Pavilion and to Via Napoli, and this is one that I have dined at before. Via Napoli Ristorante e Pizzeria is a restaurant where you can discover authentic Italian cooking. Here you'll find fresh salads, hearty pastas and perfect pizzas, which are cooked in wood-burning ovens, which are each named after 3 active volcanoes in Italy. I'm not sure you're going to find better pizza anywhere at Walt Disney World. This is thin crust with the freshest mozzarella cheese, San Marzano tomatoes and real Caputo flour imported from southern Italy. Owned and operated by Patina Group, this restaurant opens for lunch and dinner, and reservations are definitely recommended as this place is really popular, and I don't just mean with our WDWAO members. Via Napoli is not a cheap place though, with appetizers priced up to $23 for calamari fritters. Entrees are priced between $28 and $40, and the pizzas come in 3 sizes. $25 for an individual, $40 for the large, and $50 for the mezzo metro. It is literally enormous though. Desserts here are around $13, and of course they have a great selection of wines, beers and cocktails as well. Now I have dined here before and I really love my pizza. As you may know, I do not like tomatoes, and so the quattro formaggi pizza with no tomatoes, it had a cream sauce instead, was absolutely perfect for me. The pizza was really great. The service however was not. I would absolutely dine here again though, and I'm really pleased to see Via Napoli in the top 5, and I think it's probably worthy of the number 2 place. And on to our number 1, Le Cellier Steakhouse. Located in the Canada Pavilion, Le Cellier has been voted as our number 1. This is a signature fine dining restaurant which specialises in tender steaks, fresh seafood and Canadian classics such as cheesy poutine fries and maple creme brulee. As you descend into the cellar of a Canadian chateau, you really are in for a culinary treat. Opening for lunch and dinner, this is quite a small restaurant for Walt Disney World, and a common grumble is how close the tables are together. That doesn't put people off though, and reservations here are incredibly difficult to snag. I will dine here at some point, but at the moment there's other restaurants that are enticing me just that little bit more. For the price point, I guess I haven't yet been able to justify Le Cellier, particularly when the menu isn't really screaming at me. And speaking of that price point, appetizers here start at $13 for the famous Canadian cheddar cheese soup. Entrees start at $34 for a plant-based option and go all the way up to $59 for Le Cellier filet mignon. You can add enhancements to your meal for around $11, and poutine is priced around $14. Desserts are around $13, and as I mentioned include that maple creme brulee. They have a wonderful selection of fine wines and beers, and if you're looking for a special upscale meal at Epcot, then this is a pretty fine choice. And with that, we have our top 5 restaurants at Disney's Epcot as voted by our WDWAO members. Am I surprised by these results? Actually, I am. I was really expecting to see Monsieur Paul high up on that list, but as it's a signature restaurant, I guess it's probably a lot of people who haven't dined there, particularly as it hasn't reopened since COVID. And also, I was really not expecting to see Biergarten at number 4, but the jury has spoken. Tell me your own top 5 Epcot restaurants in the comments down below. I'd really love to hear some more opinions. Well, that's it for today. Next in this best and worst series, we're going to be counting down the worst restaurants of Epcot. There'll be a poll in our Facebook group right now in the announcement section. So get across to our Facebook group and get voting as your opinions count, and I'll be counting down our members' worst 5 restaurants. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, please join us now. I'll link it for you down below. Get across there into announcements and get voting. Anyway, for now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you've liked it, please give us a big thumbs up and share it with your friends as well. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and click that notification bell so you know when our videos come out. And as always, remember, never grow up.